I'm from the Enoch Cree Nation. I've been cooking my entire life. I cook Canadian Aboriginal inspired food. That wasn't always what I did though. When I was younger, I went to culinary school, graduated from NAIT, did some traveling. Love Canada, love to promote Canada, and that's kind of where my roots are. The first kind of cuisine I really got interested in was Japanese cuisine, actually, or Asian cuisine, and I was really, really deep into that. And then about 15 years ago, I realized that the cultures between the two are very similar. So that's what made me sway towards my roots being Plains Cree, and that's where I've lied ever since.
Now, Chef, you're active in the community, having taken part in charity events like Kids with Cancer, Make-A-Wish, and you have a passion on teaching Indigenous kids how to cook. Is it important for you to give back to the community?
It's important for me to give back to the community for so many ways because there's a lot of kids out there that I just need a little bit of foundation. And I found my foundation in the kitchen. People don't think it's an honest career or a real career or you can't make money in it, but that all depends on how bad you want it. If you don't focus on money, you'll always get money, if that makes any sense. So that's kind of what I promote with kids and just try to push them to understand their own culture and the spirituality behind what that means. And they go hand in hand.
Executive Chef Shane Chartrand joining CFWE. Chef, you work currently at the River Cree Resort and Casino in Enoch. Some of the creations you make are truly beautiful. Bring us back, Chef, to when you got the love for food and finally decided this is really what you wanted to do in your life.
Well, the reason why my food looks the way it is because I was very art-driven when I was a kid, and I always wanted to do something that would reflect my indifference, who I am, and what was that? What was that going to be? So as I was, going through high school, I was trying to figure what would my career, where could I be the most creative as an artist, as a painter, as a singer, as an actor. I wanted to do anything in the arts. But in the meantime, though, I was already cooking. So then once I turned 18, 19 years old, I knew it's for sure culinary arts is right up my alley. I'm going to go to culinary school. I'm going to do everything I can to get there. And then after I'm done all that, I'm going to try to create my own identity, which is exactly what I did.
Chef Shane Chartrand joining CFWE. Chef, tell us the best dish you've ever created.
That's a tough one because I think of tomorrow, I don't think of yesterday. But I will say the one dish that seems to that was a real big hit on Twitter a couple of years ago was a dish called War Paint. So that was a smoked game hen with roasted squash, red Fife wheat berries, and a red pepper handprint that was on the plate to represent War Paint.
Shane, you're the guest curator with Red Talks next week. How did you get involved with Red Talks?
Red Talks is a very, very, very close event to my heart. The minute I met Cowboy Smith, I was addicted to the way he spoke. I was addicted towards his passion, and both of those went hand in hand. So then they asked me to be the caterer for Red Talks, but I don't cater. I do fine dine, high-end style Aboriginal food. And so I was actually on my way to decline that whole project. But then once I started speaking, one of their employees said, this guy needs to do a talk. So forget the catering. He needs to be part of this. So then I did my first Red Talk. And then from then, I don't cater their events, but I do kind of high-end profile Aboriginal-inspired food for their event.
Chef, there is a community feast scheduled for next Thursday, July 6th, which you have organized to coincide with the World Indigenous Games. Tell us all about it, the chefs you've recruited, and some of the foods that will be on display.
I've recruited 10 of the best chefs in Alberta, and when I mean the best chefs, I mean the biggest movers and shakers with all different backgrounds. We got guys from Calgary, we got guys from Airdrie, the restaurant there is Hayloft. We got 10 chefs from here in Edmonton all over, from Northern Chicken to Alta, Ben Stolle to Woodwork, Lindsay Porter. They're all going to come out there and they're going to cook open fire, pour 2 3-ounce portions for anybody to enjoy. And then we have guest curator speakers, one of the biggest chefs in all of Australia, Jacques Zanfrio, Michelin star chef all over the world. This guy's world famous. So, I mean, we got people from other continents, and we got the best we have in our province.
Shane, what do you want to do in your life? What's still on your bucket list?
The things I want to do now are just to really, truly explore more Indigenous and Aboriginal communities and their food